So unfortunately, it is time to go back to school, but if you look on the bright side, now that you're starting to get into men's fashion, or now that you have learned a lot more about men's fashion, now you can start showing off all the fits that you've been wanting to wear to school. But if you still need some more clothes, today I'm going to be showing you the best places to go back to school shopping. Alright, so the first place that I'm personally going to go back to school shopping is Urban Outfitters. Now this one's definitely one of my favorite stores just because they sell more of like the trendy pieces of men's fashion. So all your oversized graphic tees, all your trendy hoodies, your sweatshirts, they can all be found here in Urban Outfitters. Now me personally, I just ordered a hoodie from there and I'm very excited about it. So if you want to pick up some similar pieces, definitely make sure to check out Urban Outfitters. The second place is Paxton. Now this is a place that I talk about very often just because it has been one of my favorite stores for so long now, and I can tell you it has never disappointed me. Every single time I walk into Paxton, I always come out with a few pieces because they sell pretty much everything that you need. Again, it is focused more on like the trendy side of fashion and whatever's more popular right now. So like cargo pants, some 5-inch inseams, some more popular brands like Guess, Tommy Hilfiger, Playboy, anything like that. They sell it there at Paxton. So that's why I really like it. It's kind of like a one-stop shop for everything that I want. So if you haven't checked out Paxton yet, I highly advise that you do. Not only because they sell everything that I like, but also because they are always having sales that makes it pretty affordable. Because sometimes they do retail for a little bit more on the pricey side, but they're always having sales like buy one get one free, buy one get one half off, anything like that, and their clearance section. Now let me tell you, the first place that I always check out when I go to any store is the clearance section, and that's a huge tip if you're trying to save money and look good at the same time. Check out the store's clearance section, but when it comes to Paxton, they always have a full rack of clearance sections in my personal experience. Even if you go on the website, they're always going to have a sales section, so make sure to check out that place first. Paxton always has a lot of things in stock when it comes to sales, but every other store is probably going to have the same exact thing. The next place is H&M. Now this store is a very versatile store because they sell everything. They sell your very minimal pieces that don't really have logos on it. They don't really have a lot of branding on it. But if you go on like the other side of the store, they also have exactly the opposite with some graphic tees, some oversized stuff, and some more popular items. Now if there's any store that I can go to with only $100, it would probably be H&M because they are very known to be very affordable. The only downside to some really affordable stores like this that are fast fashion is most of the pieces are not going to be very unique. In fact, if you go to H&M and buy one piece that you really like and you go to school, chances are you're going to see someone else wearing the same exact thing. But if you're like me, that doesn't bother you at all, because although it is cool to have pieces that are very unique and not a lot of other people can have, it's not really my main priority, because if I like something, I'm going to wear it no matter what. And that's where I always talk about where you shouldn't seek validation from other people, because if you're so focused on other people's opinions about you, you're never going to wear what you want, and that ruins the entire point of men's style and what I teach in this channel. Anyways, the quality of the things are actually not too bad. They're not terrible, but obviously if you go to like a more high-end store, like the pieces are going to last you way longer for there. So you are sacrificing a little bit of quality when it comes to budget, but for the most part, all these pieces are pretty decent and they're going to last you a pretty decent amount of time as well. Now the next place is ASOS, and this is more for you online shoppers who don't really like to go in store. ASOS is mostly known as an online store, and this is a pretty cool place because they retail a bunch of different things. The thing that I like most about shopping in online stores is very easy to find a really good deal. There's two main things that I always do when it comes to online stores. Again, I check out the sales section that every website has, and then the next thing I do is sort low to high, and just like that you can find pretty much anything that you want. Like if you want like a graphic tee, all you have to do is click on the search bar, search up graphic tee, sort low to high, and just like that you're gonna find a really good deal on a piece that you want. It's really easy to browse, so that's why I do like online shopping. In fact, I really don't know which one I prefer. I like both of them. Again, they do have their pros and cons. When it comes to cons to online shopping, you don't really know how it's going to look in real life. But when it comes to ASOS, most of the pieces that you see on there, as long as you feel like it's not too good to be true, chances are it is going to be a pretty decent piece, because they do sell some really affordable things. But if you're paying like $7 for a shirt, you shouldn't really expect it to be like this really amazing piece. It is only going to last you a few months before it ends up getting ruined in the washer and dryer. But for the most part, ASOS is a really good store to be shopping from. Again, you can find some really good deals. They also retail other brands like Tommy Hilfiger, Guess, pretty much all the really popular brands you can find on ASOS. So that's why I like it. Again, if you haven't checked it out, I really recommend that you do. The next one is going to be Uniqlo. Now this one is going to be a perfect one for those of you who like the really minimal and like non-branded logos. Now every single time I enter Uniqlo, I always end up walking out with a plain t-shirt because they have the oversized ones and they have like the slim fit ones. Both of them are really good from Uniqlo. The thing that I like most about Uniqlo is all the pieces are very high quality. Especially for the price, you're gonna be paying like $25, $30, but that is a pretty good price considering how well the quality is from Uniqlo. Now me personally, especially when I was like younger, I did not care about quality at all. In fact, I really couldn't tell the difference between like a $50 shirt and a $10 shirt. But once you go to Uniqlo, I promise you, you're going to tell the difference. If you haven't had a shirt like this, you are going to notice the difference in the quality. So it is something that you should be experimenting with, you know, investing a little bit more money in a higher quality shirt because let's say you buy this Uniqlo shirt, if you take care of it, it's going to last you a few years, opposed to that $10 white t-shirt that's only going to last you a few months because it's going to lose its shape in the washer and dryer, and it's just not going to fit you very well. If you keep buying those shirts every 3 months, that's like what, like $40? I don't know, I'm bad at math. But it is going to cost you more opposed to, you know, just spending $30 at once on one t-shirt opposed to a few of them throughout the years. So those are the places that I like to get my clothes from, like shirts, jackets, pants. But you should know by now that there is a lot more to fashion than just the shirts, jackets, and pants. You also got to keep in mind that shoes are a huge necessity when it comes to fashion. In fact, I have been focusing more on my shoes lately, and I feel like my outfits look a lot better now that I have more options when it comes to shoes. So you are going to need some new shoes when it comes to this back to school season. And I have 2 places that are my go-to places to pick up shoes, but they're entirely different. So the first one is going to be Foot Locker, which you can find like online or at a mall. Now these shoes carry pretty much any shoe that you want, like the Nike Blazers, Converse, Vans, pretty much like the more common shoes, which I personally recommend, especially if like you're a teen and you're still growing. It really doesn't make any sense to be dropping hundreds of dollars on shoes because chances are you're just gonna outgrow it anytime soon. Or maybe you're not into all those hype sneakers. Converse are a much versatile shoe because you can buy it once and wear it with any outfit that you would like. That is a good option if you want to find shoes like that. But if you want to start experimenting with more trendy, more popular shoes, then websites like the Go app is going to be a very good option as well. Now this is my #1 place to check out if I want to buy a more trendy piece of shoes that you really can't find at malls. That is assuming, of course, if you don't have someone that you know that resells those kinds of shoes. This is where you're gonna find your Jordan 1s or pretty much any type of Jordans, or your Nike Dunks, your Yeezys, anything like that that's like more popular, more trendy, more hype, I guess. Again, this is something that's really unnecessary when it comes to men's fashion. But if you are into sneakers, it is pretty cool to have a collection of sneakers like this. But again, if you're not into it and it's not for you, you don't have to worry about it too much. Anyway, these are the places that I'm going to be checking out for the back to school season. In fact, I'm going into my first year of college, so I'm very excited about that. Let me know which year you're going to in school. But anyways, if you haven't subscribed already, I'm going to leave a button right here so you can do that, just to make it easier on you. And if you want to see more videos from me, here are a few that I think would really help you out. Anyways, other than that, I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video. Later.